So today is Wednesday, June 9th. Yeah, I think it's the 9th. Yeah, it's the 9th. Right? Yep, the 9th. Oh, you think I'd remember, because I have a little calendar thing that I switch every day, little blocks that I have to change to the date, and I do it every morning when I get up. But yeah, today's the 9th. I'm doubting myself now. No, it is the 9th. Because I know, because it's Kelly's birthday. Kelly got it right under the wire. She let me know yesterday that today was her birthday. But you know what, doesn't matter. She let me know. So if you have a birthday coming up, or you think I might not have it in my calendar, let me know, because I will sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kelly. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And it's also an anniversary today, because today is Dale and Stephanie Hatula, I think it is, Hautala. So it's Stephanie and Dale's anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary. This shirt I got to give to Jim because it's too big. I realized it after I put it on and I didn't feel like taking it off. So it's going to go on Jim's side of the thing. We got this in Nassau when we went for, I've had this since 2005. No, 2005? Yep, 2005. Jim's mother, when she passed away, left us money. And so we bought tickets for our whole family, and Bertie did it for her family, and we went to Disney World and we did the land and sea. We were there for a week. We went 3 days on land and 4 days at sea. It was beautiful. The only thing is, the day we landed on the Disney Island, it was really, really windy because, well, not me, but a bunch of us in our group were going to do the parasailing, but it was too windy for that. So we did a lot of pictures, like, we had fun. We really had a lot of fun. It was so nice. And then we went to the Bahamas the one time. That's where I got the shirt. It was a nice trip. It really was. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. You won't catch me on a cruise ship now. I know I keep telling Valerie Reese I'm going to have her sneak me into the baggage. But now I'm a little leery of going on a cruise. So we'll see. But anyway, I was supposed to go with Denise this morning. She has a special kind of a sewing machine where she does her quilting on, and it needed to be repaired, and the nearest place for somebody that was reputable around this area that she knew that other people had brought their machines to was about an hour drive away. So she asked me if I would go with her. So I said I would, and I made plans to get up early, and then she called me and she wasn't feeling well. So we didn't go. So I rolled over and went back to sleep, and then I got up, and then Jim woke up about 8:30, and he got up at 8:30, and I got up out of the bed and into the shower about 10:30, and then I did some little putzing around the house. And then yesterday we were supposed to be getting rain every single day this week, and I live like in a little pocket somehow. Like, I live not that far from the water. I'm about 2 miles from the water, Lake St. Clair, and so I don't know what it is, but we're like in some little pocket where the storms just kind of pass over us. I mean, that's not to say we never get rain, because we do get rain, and we do get storms, we do, but for the most part, we don't get much. And my sister-in-law, hi Barb, who lives in Belleville, she texted me and she says, oh my gosh, it's coming down buckets and it's thundering and lightning. And I looked at the radar on my phone, and you could see that she had a really heavy storm going on by her, and the Tiger game was delayed because of all the rain. So I thought, I don't have to water my plants. It's not going to matter. I don't have to water my plants. And it didn't rain. Not a drop. Not one drop. It got dark, but like I said, it kind of rolls over us, and we didn't get anything. The day before that, we were supposed to get rain all afternoon, but I didn't trust them, so I watered my flowers, and sure enough, no rain. Monday, supposed to get rain, no rain. But all around me, all the surrounding areas, they got tons of rain, but we didn't. So today we were supposed to get rain again. I didn't trust them, and I still don't. The sun is shining. We have a blue sky, not a cloud in the sky. It's just gorgeous out here. It's a little warm, but you know what? It's summer. You don't want it to be cold in the summer. So I took all my covers off my furniture. I thought, no, we're going to sit back and we're going to sit out here today. And I've been reading my book. I love this book. The only complaint I have about this book, it's called The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter, is the chapters are so long. I like a quick, short chapter. That's why I like James Patterson. His quick and to the point, you know, because sometimes you just want to finish the chapter and then move on to something. These chapters are long. Well, the book is like 515 pages or something like that. 550. So they're going to have lots of... I'm only on chapter 3, and I'm 127 pages in. So that'll tell you how long the chapters are. They're very long, but it makes it more interesting. So anyway, back to my flowers. I was going to water my flowers, and I got the hose out. Now, Jim's been up for 3 hours. I had asked him 2 weeks ago to power wash our patio table because it's kind of dirty. And so I come out here, I get the hose all unwrapped. We bought a new handheld nozzle thing, you know, to squirt. I know there's a name for it. I can't think of the name. Even when I was trying to describe it to the lady at Lowe's, I said, you know the thing you put on the end of the hose and you push the thing like this, and then you spray your flowers with that or the grass, and it's got the different settings on the nozzle. And then she told me what it was called. I think she just said it was a nozzle hose or something. I don't know what she called it. But anyway, she knew what I was talking about. So we bought a new one of that because the other one, the washer was leaking and your arm, all the water went down your arm. So it was only $5. I just bought another one. Anyway, I went and started watering my plants, and then Jim comes out and he's dragging out the power washer and he says, well, I'm going to have to use the hose. Now, you couldn't wait 20 more minutes for me to finish watering the plants. You had to do it right that minute. But pick and choose your arguments. It wasn't worth an argument. So I thought, okay, whatever. So I gave him the hose, came up here and started reading my book. And when he got done, I went and watered my flowers. But then we were talking about, what do you call it, the parties, because Denise has asked if she can have Josh's party here. Only because if it rains, I have more seating space in my house. I have more tables because I have my family dinners. I can seat 10, 20 people at 2 tables. So right there, she's got 20 people in the house. And then I have this is, even though it's covered if the rain comes through, because it's just a cloth tarp on top. But, so I said, yeah, I don't care. So Jim says, well, that's pretty good. He said, that way I can just go from, because they're having a party, they're having a party, they're having a party, and then 2 doors down is having a party. And so I'm having a party now too. So Jim says, we can just go to each house and see what they're having to eat, and then I can pick and choose what I want. I know what we're having, with Denise is having a Tubby submarine. She's having that with all the sides. They're having Bad Brad's, which is a rib and pulled pork and things like that. It's like a barbecue place. I don't know what they're having. And I don't know what they're having. And I don't know what they're having across the street. But Jim's really good friends with the guy across the street. And I said, you just got to go over there and just kind of joke and say, I'm trying to plan my menu. What are you having? So that's our plan. Plus, we've already got our parking spot. So we don't have to, with that many parties going on, there's not going to be very many parking spots. So that'll work out for us. And then my kids just park in my driveway, so they'll have a parking spot. And then what else? For breakfast, I had a granola bar, a hard-boiled egg, and a green apple. And for lunch, I had 2 slices of Ezekiel toast with a pouch of the holy guacamole with my berries. And then for a snack, I had a grapefruit and a banana. And for dinner, I'm going to have a salad with some deli turkey on top with some cottage cheese and a glass of iced tea. And that'll put me right at my 23 points. So, got my day planned out. Denise stopped by because she's got some little swimming pools that we pack with ice. We put the swimming pool, they're like little wading pools, like the little kids can get in. And then we pack it with ice, and then we put our cold dishes in there so that you can't get salmonella or anything like that, and it stays cold the whole time. I'm sure everybody does that. But, so that's what she wanted to make sure that the pools fit on the counter, which they fit perfectly. So we're going to have the 2 pools. One's going to be for the cold sides, and the other one's going to be for the sub. and then the one counter we're going to put the desserts. So we got a plan. But so she stayed for a little while, and she watched some YouTube videos with me. And then what else? That's about it. That's it. So I like all of these little art things that everybody's doing. I did 2 of me. I guess it's from Voila, V-O-I-L-A art. Lainey over at Lainey's Life and Robbie over at Freaky Fit. Well, oh my gosh, theirs looks just like them. It just looks just exactly like them, I think. So I thought I'm going to do mine. Here's a clip of what mine looked like. I don't see it. You see Lainey's and Robbie's and you know it's them. Oh, here's a clip of Jim's. I think it looks like Jim, although much, 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 much younger. But I still think it looks like Jim. Although he looks a lot like Danny too. He really does. But I thought it was a fun thing to do, but it just didn't turn out for me. Well, I don't think, at least. But so anyway, middle of the week. This is like when we're kind of hitting our slack of Monday we start with such gung-ho. Monday, I'm going to do this, and then by Wednesday, I think we kind of peter out a little bit. But I think a lot of us judge our successes by how successful we are. Like I still fall back on, at one point I had lost 95.2 pounds. I still fall back on that. I know I keep telling you that I'm not going to stress about it. Just because I don't say it on my channel here doesn't mean that I'm not always thinking about it, because I am. And as many times as you tell me not to think about it, which I do appreciate, I really truly appreciate, but I can't help myself. I just know who I am, and it's just, I keep thinking about that. But instead of thinking of how successful I was at one point, I need to start thinking about how successful I am when I fall down, when I make a mistake, when I fall back on my eating, when I gain back like 13 pounds. That I didn't quit, that even though I kind of stumbled and I kind of fell behind and I really didn't do as well as I would have liked, I think just the mere fact that I didn't give up, that I kept on trying, that I kept on going, and just knowing that I can do this. I really can. And once I reach my 100 pounds, I'm going to feel successful, but I think I'm going to feel more successful that I never quit, that I always stayed with it, that I gave myself grace when I kind of fell by the wayside. I haven't weighed at my best at the 95 pounds since the week before Christmas. And that's 6 months ago. It's just, but I haven't quit. I keep trying. I keep trying. And a lot of times people just think courage is continuing. I mean, courage is continuing on even when you know you're failing. It would be so easy just to say, stick a fork in me, I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired of trying. I'm just tired of trying. And we all reach that point. We all reach the point where, you know what, is it really worth it? I want to enjoy my life. I want to just stop worrying about it. I want to stop worrying about how many points are in this particular type of food. And I have reached that point many times. But I think that just the fact that I continue, even when I really don't want to, there's a lot of times I really just don't want to continue on. That I want to quit, but I'm just like, sometimes I think I'm happy where I'm at. Let's just stay here. And although I am very happy at where I'm at right now, because I'm very happy where I'm at right now. Not that the happiness is judged by your weight. I don't mean it by that, but you know what I'm saying. But I just feel that I need to lose more to feel a little bit better about myself. I feel pretty good about myself right now, but just to feel a little bit better. And I just got to remember that strength comes from overcoming things that you really didn't want to overcome. I mean, I really don't want to overcome being like heavy again. Well, I'm not even saying it right. You know what I mean, though? it's just like your strength really comes from overcoming your faults and really looking at yourself in the mirror and really seeing what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. You can't ever forget what you're doing right. I would think that for one mistake that you make, you probably made 4 or 5 right choices, but you dwell on that one mistake that you made, and you just, like me, you're like, practice what I preach. Listen to yourself. You're preaching to yourself is like, listen to what you're saying, Sandy. Listen to what you're saying, because I have to remember that, like I have 1 or 2 things where I've fallen behind, but damn it, I've lost 82 pounds and kept it off. I've lost, I'm struggling, like I think a lot of us are. There's a lot of people that aren't even doing YouTube videos anymore. It's just, I think it's just like we're going through kind of like a withdrawal. When we were going through the pandemic and we couldn't go anywhere, there was nothing on TV because they couldn't do new shows because their filming was shut down. We turned to YouTube and we got a lot of inspiration. Some of us gained weight during the pandemic, some of us lost weight, some of us stayed the same. But I think now that we're coming out of it and we're getting back to a social life, some of us just aren't finding time to film. And this keeps me on track, so I have no plans to stop. And I do like to do this every day, and I have to sing. If somebody's birthday, I can't pass it up. So if you ever see a day that for some reason I haven't filmed, which I know are very few and far between, that means there was no birthdays or anniversaries, because I'm always going to sing. I always am. So, but remember, find your inner strength, because we all have an inner strength. We all have the courage to go on. And remember, judge your success by how many times you've tried again. Don't think of a particular moment when you really did something really well. Think of the times that you did something really crappy and really bad, but you overcame it and stuck with it. Overcame it. I think that's the true meaning of success. Okay, I'm done preaching. Sorry about that. Sometimes I say this out loud for you guys, but I'm saying it for myself, because it looks better than just sitting out here talking to myself. And sometimes when you say stuff just in your head, you don't really listen, but when it's out there in the universe, it's out there in the atmosphere, you have no choice but to listen. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.